Today I will be making rich, bright, tasty, groovy, sour cocktails. Right now on Dr. Cork. Sours belong to one of the old families of original cocktails and are described by Jerry Thomas in his 1862 book How to Mix Drinks, where you could find 3 sour recipes: brandy sour, gin sour and a Santa Cruz, which is a rum sour. Sour cocktails are made from spirits, citrus, sweetener and sometimes egg white. And today I'm making 5 of them. The coolest thing about sours is that you can make them with almost any alcohol and still get great cocktails, if you follow the formula. 2 parts alcohol, 1 part lemon juice, a little bit less of a part of simple syrup and an optional egg white. Now about egg whites. They have very little effect on the cocktail's taste, but they add a nice, rich, silky foam texture. I know many people are afraid of getting sick, but if you use fresh eggs without cracks and wash them thoroughly, there is virtually nothing to fear. The chances of getting salmonella are still non-zero, but thanks to the alcohol, I wouldn't sweat it. But you can always use aquafaba or bubble drops instead. Now let's make us some cocktails. Let's start with the classic whiskey sour. Of course, this cocktail is shaken, to which we're gonna add bourbon whiskey. Some people say that you need to use rye whiskey for a whiskey sour and bourbon goes to bourbon sour, but I don't care. 2 ounces, 60 milliliters. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. Now we're gonna need rich simple syrup. You can use regular simple syrup, 3/4 of an ounce, 22 milliliters. Rich simple syrup is 2 parts sugar, 1 part water, but it's not 2 times sweeter than simple syrup, so about 30% less. So I'm adding half an ounce, 15 milliliters. And 1 egg white. You can use about 15 milliliters or half an ounce of pasteurized egg white. Now some people say you need to make 2 shakes. First you need a dry shake without the ice, and then add ice and shake another time. I don't think that's necessary, because if your shake is vigorous enough, you can add ice and shake it once, but energetically. And that's what I'm going to do. So add ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to this comment. Take an old-fashioned glass, fill it with ice, and fine strain the cocktail. Is it not foamy enough for you? And a little bit of Angostura bitters on top, for the aroma. Now take a lemon peel and sprinkle with essential oils, for the aroma. A great cocktail, it's sweet and sour, and you don't need the most expensive top-shelf bourbon for it. You can use something cheaper than I've used. The next cocktail is Intro to Aperol, or as I like to call it, Aperol Sour. Audrey Saunders of Pegu Club in New York created this fruity and bittersweet drink to introduce customers to the flavor of Aperol. It is easy and delicious. By the way, I have made an entire video about cocktails with Aperol, except for Aperol Spritz. Here are the links. The cocktail is shaken. Aperol, or other aperitivo liqueur, 2 ounces, 60 milliliters. Dry gin, 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce, 22 milliliters. Simple syrup, this time real simple syrup, 1/4 ounce, 7 milliliters. And an egg white. Perhaps you don't want to use an egg white, then we're gonna use bubble drops. We're gonna need about 3 to 4 drops. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating this shake to this comment. Fine strain the cocktail to the cocktail glass and a little bit of bitters on top, this time orange bitters. Garnish with a lemon peel swirl. A perfect intro to Aperol. I use bubble drops just for the sake of demonstration, but personally I prefer egg whites. Maybe pasteurized egg whites, but egg whites. And this one is fruity, bittersweet and pretty light for a sour cocktail. The next cocktail is Grapefruit Tequila Sour. If you like Paloma or something with grapefruit and tequila, then you'll love this one. As all the previous and future ones, this sour is shaken. And to the shaker we're gonna add Blanco tequila, 1.5 ounce, 45 milliliters. Freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, 2 ounces, 60 milliliters. Freshly squeezed lime juice, or you can use lemon juice, about 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. And agave syrup, or you can use rich simple syrup, half an ounce, 15 milliliters. The next step is optional, but I recommend to use my saline solution with tequila and/or grapefruit. So about 5 to 6 drops. I have made a whole video about salt and MSG in cocktails, check it out. And an egg white, or bubble drops, or pasteurized egg white. Half an ounce, 15 milliliters. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating this shake to this comment. Fill the old-fashioned glass with ice and fine strain the cocktail. Garnish with a grapefruit slice. It is unique, I'd say. It's pretty sour and pretty sweet, and it balances it out. The tequila flavor is great, not too bitter thanks to the saline solution, and maybe my grapefruit is not that bitter. Probably my favorite one from today's video. Vodka Sour. Because why not? As I've already said, you can make anything sour. Rum, gin, tequila and vodka, because most of the flavor comes from lemon juice and simple syrup. But today I'm going to make a little twist on the vodka sour. But first and foremost, vodka. 2 ounces, 60 milliliters. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. And either 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup or some other syrup like grenadine or my homemade cherry syrup. 3/4 of an ounce, 22 milliliters. If you want to know how to make these beautiful cocktail cherries, check out the video. A couple dashes of Angostura bitters, 1 egg white or half an ounce, 15 milliliters of pasteurized egg white. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to this comment. Fill the old-fashioned glass with ice and fine strain the cocktail. Garnish with a couple of homemade cocktail cherries. My homemade syrup is a little bit less sweet than regular simple syrup, so the cocktail is a little bit less sweet also. If you'd like, you can add a touch of simple syrup or just more of my homemade cherry syrup. But I like this better this way. If you are not a fan of overly sweet cocktails, this one is definitely for you. And last but not least, Jager Sour. All aboard the toxic gossip train. This cocktail is made with Jägermeister, orange juice, lemon and simple syrup. It is a perfect cocktail. To conclude this video, to the shaker we're gonna add Jägermeister, 2 ounces, 60 milliliters. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, half an ounce, 15 milliliters. Simple syrup, half an ounce, 15 milliliters. Freshly squeezed orange juice, 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. And an egg white, about half an ounce, 15 milliliters. Fill the shaker with ice and shake it vigorously, dedicating the shake to this comment. To the old-fashioned glass, put a big ice ball and fine strain the cocktail. Garnish with an orange wheel. Like Jesus himself made this cocktail. It is a little bit bitter, sweet, not too sour. The orange perfectly pairs with Jägermeister. It's a well-balanced, nice cocktail. This one is the best from today's video. I like the cocktails I make. What can I say? Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit like, subscribe to my Instagram, and check out the recipes of all the cocktails on my website, thedrcork.com. The link is in the description to this video. Check out my other videos like cocktails with Aperol or top 10 shots, best shots in the world. And if you want to support my channel, become a patron or join the YouTube membership. All the links are in the description to this video. Thanks a lot, drink responsibly, and as always, до свидос.